We are living in the Hitlerverse. 80 years after the Führer's death, he's still everywhere, churning out books and movies. And why not? Hitler is the perfect villain. He's a mass-murdering evil genius with unlimited resources, a ruthless drive to achieve his clearly stated goals, and he's even got strong fashion sense. Adolf Hitler, in our age, is quite literally a Marvel character. He's been rebooted as Mecha Hitler, LAN Party Hitler, and even Kitty Hitler. In the Captain America movie series, he lives on forever as Hydra, which is literally worse than literally Hitler. If all that sounds silly, it is. And it's not just silly, it's dangerous. You see, we don't live in Western liberal society anymore. We don't worry about tricky ideas like human rights, democracy, equal treatment under the law, the free market, etc., when the Hitlerverse keeps it nice and simple. Just don't be like Hitler. Just be kind.
Sounds good, doesn't work.
But the Hitlerverse has a fatal flaw. It's infantile. It's based on the kind of black and white thinking that we see in small children and adult narcissists. The Hitlerverse panders to our narcissistic delusions of grandeur. In our fantasies, we will be the hero, or heroine, who stops Adolf this time. I'll save the world, just like my great-granddaddy did in 1945. If I'd been a German in 1933, I would have seen it all coming. But, I hear you say, it's not me who's the narcissist, it's Hitler. Well, we don't really know if Hitler was a narcissist. Psychologists can't agree about the Führer's personality, but that hasn't stopped them trying, despite never having met him. Hitler has been accused of being a schizoid, a psychopath, a drug addict, or a sufferer of Parkinson's disease, PTSD, and even syphilis. For sure, the Führer was pretty weird. According to people who actually did meet him, he was personally aggressive and paranoid, and he was completely incapable of having a normal conversation. While in hospital during World War I, he was reportedly struck blind by the news of Germany's defeat, an event with no medical explanation. Some experts have tried to excuse his crimes as the result of a bad childhood. For sure, Hitler's father regularly beat his son, but then many children are abused by their parents, and so far, only one of them has become Adolf Hitler. Perhaps the sharpest observation about the psychology of Nazism was made by the post-war writer Hannah Arendt, who studied the perpetrators of the Holocaust. She noted that to commit genocide, it is not necessary to be mentally ill. So Hitler is a mystery man. We still don't really know anything about his inner life. Storytellers and psychologists have made a very nice living out of Hitler, and so have our politicians. It's hard not to notice that some of our rulers are so embedded in the Hitlerverse that they would do everything the Führer would have hated, like they're living in their very own revenge drama. Our modern-day rulers have taken Hitler's twisted ideas about identity and given them another squeeze. Instead of the master race, we have the universal man, who is literally just the same as everybody else. Instead of tradition, we have modernity. Instead of the impregnable Reich, we have open borders. But the totalitarian goal is the same, and so are the methods, because the way to rule the Hitlerverse is to control the stories we tell about ourselves. Hitler understood the power of stories. His trick was to weaponize our narcissism against us so that we beguile ourselves with soothing lies. We fall for propaganda because it feels good. Here are Hitler's rules for propaganda. Keep it simple. So simple that even the stupidest person can understand it. Keep it one-sided and emotive. Don't provide too much evidence. Aim it at the masses, not the elite. Accuse anyone who doesn't agree with it as being lazy or arrogant. And repeat endlessly. Now, does that sound like a bad Marvel movie to you? Or does it sound like reality? So how do we escape the Hitlerverse? Well, the good news is that the Hitlerverse just doesn't work. It's based around the stupidest emotion, hate. And hating hateful people is still hate. What happens if we decide to stop hating? What if we start to see the hateful for who they truly are? Now that would really be a revolution.